Here I am in my office, and I've been thinking about grief today because we lost a dear friend yesterday. Now, grief is something that we all go through at one point or another. It can be a difficult time, obviously, as you think about those people that you've lost. Now, grief is a normal response when we lose something or someone significant to our lives. And of course, if you've been close to someone and you've loved them dearly, even when they've gone, their memories stay with you forever. Just like people that lose a child. When they think of that child, it's very painful. And the memories of the child and the things that they've lost. But those memories don't need to be painful forever. People learn how to let go of grief. They learn how to move on with their lives. Now, what happens when people grieve, generally, is when they think of the person that they've lost. They think of them dying and suffering. They remember the funeral and how bad everything felt. And when they do think of them, and they have memories of the good times and the things that they did with that person, they do that disassociated. So they associate into the pain and the suffering, and they disassociate from the good feelings. And when these flip, when they learn to disassociate from the pain and to remember the good times and to celebrate the fact that they knew that person, that they were privileged to have that person in their lives, that's when it stops being painful. Now, how can we do this? Now, think about all the memories you have of the person that you've lost. Bring them all to mind. And now think about all the good memories you have of that person. And as you think of those memories, step into them. Remember them vividly, fully associated, as if they're happening now. So you remember the fun you had, the good feelings, the good times you had with that person. And then as you do that and you get those feelings back and you begin to feel good about the fact that you had that person in your life. And now think about the bad times when they're dying, when they died, and do that disassociated. As you think about, as you remember those times, remember them as if they're on a little tiny itsy bitsy screen. Maybe start out by having them, watching them on your phone, for example. So as you remember what was happening then, remember as if you're looking at it on your phone. So it's small. And then move your phone into the distance so that everything gets smaller as you push it away and you move it into the distance. Now, we all have things that we've forgotten. We all have things that we just don't do anymore. So imagine putting those tiny, tiny images, tiny memories back in your past, way back in your past, with all the things you just don't think about anymore. And remember, fully associated and vividly, all the great times you had with that person. And now, think about a future. Create a future, a good future, where you live your life the best that you can in honor of their memory. Bye for now. I'll be back soon with more things you can do and ways that you can take control of those thoughts and your neurology.